Hello students, standard 7th. In mathematics, we are doing the chapter number 8, comparing quantities. Now, in the beginning we learn about the ratio, equivalent ratio, and how to find the required answer by using the ratio. How can compare that two quantities. In the last session we learned the another way of comparison, that was using percentage. Percentage is a number or the numerator actually of a fraction whose denominator is 100. So when in the denominator the 100 is there, numerator of that fraction can be taken as the percentage. Now yesterday in the last session we saw when the total items are 100, then it is easy to find the percentage of that particular item. Because when the total is 100, obviously the denominator of the fraction will be 100, and therefore it is very simple. So now today we are going to learn about the percentage, that how to find the percentage when the total is not 100. Because out of 100, if 32 is there, then the fraction will be 32 upon 100, and that number will be the same as the percentage. It means that suppose you have given the exams of 100 marks. Out of 100 you get 75 marks. So nothing to do, it is 75 out of 100, 75 upon 100. Your percentage is also same as the marks that you obtain. But what if the question paper is not of 100 marks, but it is of 80 marks, or 40 marks, or 50 marks? Suppose it is of 80 marks, and out of 80, maybe you get 75 marks. Then it is not your 75%. Because it is 75 out of 80. And therefore, it is not your percentage. So in this situation, how can you find the percentage? So in this case, let us understand how to do that. If the total number of items is not 100, then we have to find the equivalent fraction such that the denominator will be 100. Right? The fraction to an equivalent fraction with the denominator 100. So whatever fraction you get, that fraction must be converted by finding its equivalent fraction such that in that the denominator is 100, and then the numerator of that particular fraction will be your percentage. So let us understand with an example. Consider that example, that you have a necklace with 20 beads in two colors. In a necklace, there are two different colored beads are there. Total, there are 20 beads, not 100 beads. So now, red colored 8 beads are there, and blue colored there are 12 beads. So total 20 beads. So what is the fraction of red beads? It is 8 out of 20, means 8 upon 20. Now, you can't say it is 8% and that is 12%, because total percent must be 100. So now, the fraction of 8 bits we found is 8 upon 20. So we have to find an equivalent fraction of 8 upon 20 such that it has 100 as its denominator. So now 8 upon 20, so 20 is in the denominator. To make 100 we have to multiply the denominator by 5. And so we have to multiply the numerator also with 5. So 8 upon 20 multiplied by 5 upon 5 is 40 upon 100. 8 5 is 40, 25 is 100. So now you can see that 8 upon 20 is converted as 40 upon 100. So now 100 is in the denominator. It means that percentage of red bits is how much? 40%. It means there are 40% red beads in the given necklace. Next color is the blue. How many beads are there? There are 12 beads of blue color. So now, when there are 12 beads, the fraction is 12 upon 20. Fraction is 12 upon 20. Now, we have to convert it into fraction with 100 as a denominator. So we have to find an equivalent fraction of 12 upon 20 such that we get 100 in the denominator. So here also 25 is 100. So we have to multiply numerator and denominator both by 5, and therefore we get 12 5 is 60 upon 100. It means that there are 60% blue beads. And make sure that total is 100. 40% plus 60% makes 100%. Now, this same question by simple method also you can find out. If you find out the percentage of red and blue bits, there is another way also. That percentage of red bits means the fraction multiplied by 100, then that is percent directly. So 8 upon 20 multiplied by 100 percentage. So 25 is 8 5 is 40. So answer is same. Similarly, for the blue bits, percentage of blue bits, what is the ratio? 12 upon 20 multiplied by 100%. What is 8 of 12 by 20? Then you cancellation is 25 is 100, and then 12 5 is 60, and therefore you get 60%. So by any of the methods you can do. First method is to find an equivalent fraction such that 100 is in the denominator, and second is that multiply the same fraction by 100, and that directly you write down the percentage by simplification. Now try this, in which a collection of 10 chips with different colors is given, and we have to find the percentage of chips of each color. Here it is given in the form of table, but rather we will do that second method, so it is easier for us. So I am not going to tell you also to write down in the like tabular form. So here green, you can see that written here at the last is 4, blue 3, and red is also 3. So now we will find the percentage of chips of each color. So now percentage of green colored chips. So you know that green color there are 4 chips out of how many? 10. So multiply by 100%. Now we cancel that, so is equal to 4 tens are 40%. So there are 40% of the green colored chips. Now next, percentage of second one is blue. blue colored chips. Blue color, there are 3 chips out of 10 multiplied by 100%. So we cancel zeros, so you get 30%. And lastly, the red. So percentage of red colored chips is equal to, also 3, thus it will be the same answer. 3 by 10 into 100%, so that is 30%. And make sure that at the end 40 plus 30 plus 30, it should be 100%. So in cancellation here it was easier, but if you make mistake in the cancellation, then total percentage of all the categories will not come 100. So after you find a percentage of each article, make sure that the total percentage is 100. Here second question is that Mala has a collection of bangles. She has 20 gold bangles and 10 silver bangles. What is the percentage of bangles of each type? What is the percentage of bangles of each type? Now they also asked to put it in the tabular form. We are not going to put it in the tabular form. We will just find the percentage of both gold bangles and the silver bangles. So now number of gold bangles is 20 and number of silver bangles is how much? 10. So total bangles is equal to 30. So now we have to find the percentage of each type of bangles. So first, percentage of gold bangles. So we know that there are 20 bangles out of 30. 20 gold bangles out of 30 total bangles and multiplied by 100%. So now 0 0 cancel. So 200 upon 3. Then you have to write down in the mixed fraction. 200 divided by 3. So 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. So 66 integer 2 by 3%. And similarly, percentage of silver bangles. So percentage of silver bangles is equal to how many single bangles are there? 10 out of 30. So 10 upon 30 multiplied by 100%. So that is 10 upon 3. 10 tens are 100 upon 3. So 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. 33 integer 1 upon 3%. Now if you make the total, it will be 100%. So by this way you can find the percentage. Now the next topic is converting fractional numbers to percentage. But that I already explained you, that shortcut way. It is the same. So we are just gonna do some examples. Example 1 is that write 1 upon 3 as percent. Now I explained you that 1 upon 3, if it is in the fractional form, then we have to convert into percent. Then easiest way is to multiply by 100 and percent. So that is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 multiplied by 100%. Now there is no cancellation, so 100 upon 3%. Now 100 upon 3, as we did now in that one, it is same. So we have to convert it into the mixed fraction. That is 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 1 remainder. So 33 integer 1 upon 3%. Let's take another example. Write, it is a word problem. Out of 25 children in a class, 15 are girls. What is the percentage of girls and boys? So now total 25 children minus 15 girls. So there are 10 boys. So now we will find percentage of girls and percentage of boys. So now percentage of girls is equal to 25 out of 15 out of 25 multiply by 100%. 25 fours are, so 15 fours are 60%. So now you can find the number of, percentage of boys by subtracting from 100 also. Therefore, percentage of boys is equal to 100 minus 60%. That is 40%. So by directly also, because there are only two categories, so we can find it like that. Next is one that convert 5 upon 4 to percent. So now 5 upon 4 is equal to 5 upon 4 multiplied by 100%. 25 fours are 100. So 25 fives are 125%. So here you can see that percentage. Generally we have in our mind that percentage can be only in up to 100. You can't get more than 100%. But in some situation we get percentage which is more than 100 also. So here we are going to finish the session, and you will get a PDF that you have to write down in your notebooks, and any confusion write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.